We're Katie and Michael, and we're travelling around Europe in our self-converted van, Dippy, with our passenger princess who has no idea where she is or what's going on, Indy. And this week we enter country number 4 of our European road trip. Welcome to Dippy Travels, north of Italy. First things first, when we get to a new country, you have to check out the Lidl and the new bakery goods. What have you got?
Something like creamy plat. Well nice.
Creamy plat. Yeah. Where's mine?
It's no girl plat. So, and obviously we're in,
and a pizza.
We're in Italy.
Other new things we got, which we have not had before, is swirly Italian sausage, Italian cheese, which Michael's fuming about because there was no cheddar, passata in a massive carton, so we'll see how that goes, and these really long peppers, and of course some Italian pasta. Buongiorno. From Italy. We are in Italy. We stayed just over the border last night, just in the mountains in a car park. And now where are we? San Remo. We just came here to take Indy for a walk, and then we're gonna have a really chill day. We've done our little shop, we're gonna have a really chill day, and we're just gonna do some work, watch a film or something. Basically not doing anything because we just don't want to. And then tomorrow we're gonna go on a walk. But for now, Indy's losing her absolute head because she's at the beach again. She loves it. Crazy dog. After wearing Indy out at the beach, we drove through colourful Italian towns to an air for the night, so we could reset the van ahead of starting our Italian adventures. Buongiorno from a sunny Italy. We stayed at an air last night so we could empty all of our wastewater and fill up our fresh water, to realise that we have lost the part of the tap that we need. So we're going to go to a shop today to try and find said tap part, and this is where we stayed. Not very glamorous, but it did the job. But it was so windy last night, like the van was swaying all over the place. It was quite scary. Thought the van was going to fall apart, but we survived. So we're going to go find this tap part, which is a very fun part of our day, and then find a walk. Michael's just told me we're going to a shop that's like B&M, and now I'm excited. Can buy all the stuff that I wanted to buy.
Christmas decorations.
Action! I got some batteries because we need batteries. They're £2. I got a phone sticky on thing so I can record out the window. I got some new tea towels because ours are rotten, black, so you can't see the dirt, and this one was just pretty and it goes with the van, so that could be for cleaner things. And a bin to hook on in the cupboard. Do you like it, Indy? I could have got a lot more, but I didn't. But these are all needed, so good purchases. B&M's making me happy. Action! We found our hose. Well, we didn't find it, we bought one. And we found some water. We drove towards the start of a walk we'd planned, but after the excitement of an Italian B&M, the day had gotten away with us. So we headed to our park up, and it's a good job we did, as dramatic dark clouds appeared out of nowhere and the heavens opened. We've had a very faffy first full day in Italy?
Yeah,
can't even remember.
Yeah.
Very faffy, but we've done what we need to do, and then we went to go on a walk, and then I couldn't be arsed, and then we went to go on a walk again, and then it started thundering, then it started raining. And now it's basically the evening, but we're going on a walk and it's freaking freezing.
It was a well nice day earlier as well.
We've missed the warmth by faffing around. To Indy's delight, we took a short walk down to the beach just in time for sunset, with stunning views of the hilltop village of Cervo, where we plan to explore in the morning. Michael was tasked with going to the shop to get something, a surprise. Google Translate. Short drops of chocolatey greedy goodness.
That's us.
Ooh. Oh, not even in a packet? Oh, it's just a cookie basically. They look dry.
Like Maryland.
So, technically day 3 of Italy, but we've done sweet fuck all, basically. So, first day of Italy where we're going exploring, and we are in...
San Barto. I forgot.
You can look at it.
Let's have a look. San Bartolomeo.
San Bartolomeo, and we parked here. village we're walking to is over here, which is called Cervo.
Something like that.
I've had a really nice view of the cathedral-y thing up there, so we're going to go check it out and actually start exploring Italy.
Yeah. Ciao.
Ciao! As the village was built on top of a hill, this meant a few stairs before we reached the centre, but it was well worth it. The village is framed by old castle ruins with old stone buildings, thin, windy cobbled streets and a beautiful view of the coast. We headed to the church at the top of the village, which we could see from our park up. It had such a beautiful exterior, but it was the inside that stole the show. This is by far the prettiest church I've ever been in. I was the only one in there, just me and the church music, and it was a really magical experience. And the intricate artwork covering the walls and the ceiling was truly beautiful. Later that day, we found out that Cervo is one of the few villages in the association of the most beautiful villages in Italy, and we can see why. We decided to take a coastal walk back to the van so that Indy could burn off some energy on the beach. This dog goes from 0 to 100 the second her paws hit the sand. And we were treated with more picturesque views of the village from the coast. That was quite a big chop. Oh wow, this is reckless. I feel like what's happening here? Oh, I'm not sure. I'm having no part of this. The grand reveal. Happy?
Yeah, I do, ain't it?
That's alright, yeah. You gonna do mine?
I'm only a barber, not a hairdresser.
Oi, haircut. We decided to stay here another night to make the most of the good weather and move on tomorrow when we were due rain. So we headed to the beach for another sunset walk. The scenery has been incredible when we've been driving along the coast of North Italy, but it's nice to enjoy it from the beach in a more relaxed environment instead of on the crazy windy cliffside roads. Good morning from Varigotti. Varigotti. We'll do it in an Italian accent.
Varigotti, I'll do it in a Leicester one.
So we drove up the coast quite a bit yesterday, didn't we? About an hour, because we had the most Sundayest of Sundays ever. It rained all day and we didn't get up till about 11 because we didn't sleep very well. Well, I definitely did not sleep very well. And the battery died in the middle of the night as well, so yeah, that wasn't great. So we did a bit of driving yesterday to pump up the battery and just to skip down the coast whilst it was raining. We did a little shop,
yeah,
which ended in a lot of treats. So
ate junk and watched loads of TV.
Yeah, basically. So had the Sundayest of Sundays, but we enjoyed it, so it was great.
Needed.
And now we're in Varigotti, so we're going to go and have a little explore. As per usual, I've got the temperature very wrong. And it's really hot and I'm in all the layers. Damn this conflicting winter sun. We had a lovely walk along the stunning beach with never-ending scenic coastal views, and as always lined with colourful houses. The sea here for some reason was so cool too. It was such a unique bright aqua colour and we can't explain why, but we really liked it. We let Indy and Michael have a run around in the sand to burn off some energy before we hit the end of the beach. We followed some steps leading up to the castle ruins and turned out to be a stunning viewpoint spot too. You could see the entirety of the coastal village Varigotti on one side and then the neighbouring beaches and cliffside roads on the other. We also walked up to this odd monument made from cement, but apart from reading some bizarre messages written on it, we weren't very impressed. Heading back to the van, we walked back through the small, pretty but deserted village. The next day, we had a right bloody day of it, which seems to be a running theme of our first week in Italy. Our leisure battery died in the night again, but was so dead even our lights wouldn't turn on. Luckily, we had a long drive to Genoa planned, which would help recharge the battery. But about half an hour into an already long journey, we got stuck in some serious traffic. Luckily for us, we live in a van, so at the next chance we had, we turned off the road and parked up to wait for the traffic to clear. In the comfort of our own home, we had some lunch, a cup of tea, and Indy even got a walk on a very windy beach, which definitely beats sitting in traffic. A little later than planned, we made it to Genoa just before dark, so we settled down for the night, ready for a day of exploring the city the next day. We're in Genoa, which I'm calling Genovia. And
Genovia.
Michael picked this park up right next to the football stadium.
Yeah.
But it was fine.
It was an accident, completely random.
Completely random, but we slept fine, and it's meant to be sunny now, but it's raining, and it's rained all morning, but we're going for it anyway. I'm not over layering because we always do that and then we get too hot. So we're gonna go explore Genoa. I'm finding it very hard not to say Genovia. We took a short walk into the centre of Genoa. The first bit of the city we hit seemed to be the high street, which was so busy, which always surprises us when we're visiting places midweek and in December. As we entered the main square, the chaos had disappeared and it had such an instant better vibe. As all our city days, we walked around seeing the sights, surrounded by impressive architecture, beautiful buildings, churches and many, many yummy food options. I've realised that when in a city, it's hard not to spend money, so today we treated ourselves to some lunch. Right, tell me what I've got for our treats today. So Genoa is famous for focaccia bread, specifically pesto, but we've gone for this pizza looking one instead. Are you going to taste it?
Yeah, taste review.
Looks like we're just sat in front of a bin, but we are sat in front of the cathedral. Nice?
Yeah, it's cool.
We continued to seek out all the touristy bits, the cathedral, palaces and the harbour, with this very bizarre and out of place pirate ship, which was the set for a film back in the 1980s. Very random. Our final stop in Genoa and my favourite, the viewpoint. We walked up steep inclines to get to the top of a city park with stunning views of the city. Our first Italian city complete, we headed back to the van, ready for a much needed rainy rest day the following day. Next time on Dippy Van Travels. So we just woke up this morning and checked our premium bonds and we just won £10,000 off. Remember when I said that a trumpet player adds 1 point?
I said that.
Actually, we know nothing about it. We are in Florence. Street number 1. Enjoying the food.